Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm about to get started on another Noel Mignon kit using the gingerbread and peppermint kit. And I am still to a point in December where I don't really have a ton of Christmassy stuff to scrap quite yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this picture here, which is a picture of my girls wearing Georgia t-shirts, and since they are red, I figured I would go ahead and use this kit to scrap this, even though it's not Christmassy, but it has the colors. So I'm gonna kind of play off the red in their t-shirts and just make a page for my Georgia scrapbook. And it's funny because Georgia actually just won the SEC championship for this year. So we won our conference championship a couple weeks ago. So I'm really in the mood to scrap Georgia right now. And we're going to the playoffs as well. So I am going to go ahead and use the excuse to scrap this picture. And then next week's layout will be a Christmassy type of thing. I actually do have one picture from, actually it's a couple of years ago, I think, from a Christmas present that Layla got, and I always wanted to tell that story, so I'm going to do that next week. But this week we're gonna go with Georgia. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is grab this red cardstock, and this is actually one that I used to mat a picture on a different layout, so I kept the outside part of it, which is perfect because I need it now. And then I grabbed a couple of little scraps that I had as well, and I'm going to grab this black snowflake pattern. And it's not because it's wintry, it's because it's black and white, and that's part of Georgia's colors. But I just figured it would go nicely with the color theme that I'm using, and I don't care that it's snowflakes. It's even a little hard to tell that they're snowflakes. You have to really be looking at it. So it's gonna work for me. I am using some Tim Holtz Distress ink in black soot, and I am going to go ahead and ink the edges of all of my papers. That way they all seem a little bit more connected and go together a little bit better. So I'm going to do that with all of them, including this snowflake pattern. And this snowflake paper is from crepe paper. And then the other two are scraps, so I don't have manufacturers on them. So I'm sorry about that. But they did come in the kit, both of those as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink the edges of all of those and keep that handy in case I need it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this crepe paper pattern down on my red cardstock here. And I don't do a great job doing it. As you can tell, there's a lot more red at the top than the bottom, but it's fine. I don't really want to pull it up or do anything like that. And now here I am being smart and using my washi tape first before I put everything down. Good for you, Sarah. This is the washi tape that came in the kit. It's a very skinny red polka dot washi tape. So I'm going to put a strip there, and I'm going to use that to kind of line up my larger piece of paper. And then I'm going to put another one on the bottom here. And this one's a little bit more difficult. I do have to go underneath the paper, so pardon my head. But I just wasn't able to put it down first, because otherwise I'd probably put it in the wrong spot. All right, I'm going to grab this crepe paper tag, which is the same pattern as the background paper there, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that as a little embellishment here. I'm going to pull out that chipboard that says season on it. I will use that as kind of a little subtitle as well. I have this black and red bow, and all of this came in the kit. I'm actually using everything from the kit in this layout here. So I'm just kind of grabbing everything. And I'm going to go ahead and work on my title. My title is going to be UGA shirts. So I'm going to use these thickers here, and it's going to end up fitting really perfectly over my picture. So I'm just going to go ahead and spell that out. And these are shirts that my girls got earlier this year, and they love them. They love picking out new Georgia shirts when it's time for them to get new ones. So for the tag, instead of using twine or something around the center here, I'm going to use this tinsel in red. I guess it's kind of like a wire ribbon, I guess you could say. And, you know, it's definitely supposed to be Christmassy because it has tinsel on it and stuff, but I thought it'd be kind of cute to put on the tag and kind of have that be like the ribbon or something that goes on the tags. So just a cute little addition there. Different way to use it. I'm going to go ahead and put this chipboard down that says season, and then I will put the bow underneath it. And I'm going to have the bow kind of overlap the bottom of that chipboard just a little bit. Kind of sitting on top there. And then I will start working on my title. I'm going to add to it a little bit. I'm using a piece of black cardstock. I'm going to use these LA Studio letter stickers here in white, and I'm going to put Most Awesome, and then I will put UGA along this side too, and I'm just going to cut those into 2 different pieces. And the Most Awesome is going to go over the UGA shirts, and then the UGA is going to go over the season. So it'll be like UGA season. So I'm just cutting those down to size. I'm going to go ahead and stick this right on top of that. And then the Most Awesome will go right above my title after I put these stickers down. So I'm going to get most of the way through this. The only thing that you're going to end up missing is my journaling, because my battery ran out on my camera. And literally all I did was the journaling after my battery ran out. So it's not a big deal. But I am going to show you everything else. So I am going to use a couple of these little word strips from Pretty Little Studio. One of them says excitement, and I'm going to put that up on the top here. And then I'm going to put another one down on the bottom that says the most wonderful time of the year, which I thought was kind of cute, even though it's not for Christmas. I'm talking to my mom as well on FaceTime, so that if I'm stopping and talking, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to use a couple of these little enamel stickers here. These are from my Mind's Eye, and I just use a star and then a little red and white circle. And then I'm using this little banner for my journaling spot, and I'm going to outline it with my pen just to kind of help it stand out a little bit more. And then that's where I'm going to do my journaling, and you'll see that in the close-ups here. So this is where my battery runs out. So sorry about that. But this is my finished layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a different way to use a Christmas themed kit for something that's not Christmas related. It just, the colors went so perfectly. Please check down below for Noel's website, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.